Hi there. Sitting in my car, taking my medicine. I wanted to talk to you today. I guess what I wanted to discuss with you, if you're up for it, is the conversation about why. Someone asked me about why, as an artist, and because I have a lot of range, I can do lots of different kinds of art. Like if I wanted to do, if I set my mind to it, I'm sure I could be a comic book artist, or I could be do more portrait artist stuff, comic book covers, that kind of area. And why, since I have the technical skills for industrial type art, and I could just be making money doing that. Why I'm not doing that? Why I'm insisting on pursuing this idea of being an artist versus someone who makes money through art. And I think the idea is that there's plenty of great people out there doing those jobs. My friend Matthew Clark, my Facebook friend Matthew Clark. There's so many people out there absolutely doing this work very, very well. They don't really need me, and I don't really know what more I'll be bringing to that other than just making a little bit of money. One thing that I do notice, though, is that it is so hard to be an individual, to stay a genuine human being. For a person like me who has tried to stay in society as opposed to remove myself from society and live on the mountains of Tibet, to stay in society and still try to lead a spiritual life and still find myself experiencing a genuine human experience, but within the society and the civilization, because the civilization, it's gotten to a point where it's kind of human crushing. It crushes the human spirit just by nature. I'm not taking shots at civilization, but they need us to act similarly. They need a large amount of people to act similarly, right? Like, so we're all behaving for laws, for instance, right? We need laws so we know how people behave. But also, one of the things about a law is that it's automatically a limiter on who you are and what you would do and how you would express yourself. I'm not arguing against laws at all. I think they're necessary, but it's just an automatic limiter in your experience. So laws are needed for civilization. Regulations are needed for civilization. Standardization, like a specific language, right? Specific people speaking specific language so we can that's all really important. But all that makes it a little harder to be whomever you are. If you're born to a Christian family in France, you're going to start out with kind of a Christian French kind of mindset. That's where you're going to start, and there doesn't really seem to be much we can do about that. But then how do we have a genuine human experience through that? How do we still connect to being a human and not to what society tells us we are or what we should be? And so that's what art is to me. That's what being an artist is for me to try to follow and be that individual, that human being. And how do I express what's going on in here as a human being? What am I seeing from my perspective of a human being? And can I share that with you? Yes, I can draw science fiction pictures and planes and cars and footballers. I can draw whatever you like. I can draw anything. But if I can draw anything, then maybe I should try drawing what nobody else can. And that's what's going on up in here. Nobody else on earth has got going on up here what I've got. Nobody has the specific combinations. I was born in Montana to an agnostic family, and whatever. Like there are the unique Rubik's Cube that I am, and can I share being that unique Rubik's Cube? And I'm trying to do that as best I can through these different mediums, and that is why while I have the skills to draw those things, they're not really that interesting for me to draw unless they really you might see me do a painting of a chair because for some reason a chair really strikes me, or a stop sign, or who knows. If something really touches me, if something really touches my personal human experience, I'm going to try to share that. If I'm using those skills to make money, however, that seems to take over. So I don't want to, because then it dulls, right? I'm not sitting around at the park looking at things like, oh, how would I express that in oils? I'd be like, oh yeah, so right, I wouldn't even think about drawing, right? Because I'd be so burned out through drawing, right? So if that's what I'm doing for a living, what's the old saying? The mechanics have, some of the worst running cars, and maids have some of the messiest houses, and the same thing, I suppose, with industrial artists. They just don't have as much time for doing whatever their artistic expression is, and it will be colored by all of that other work. So that's why I am trying to do something that I don't really feel like almost anyone right now gets the opportunity to do. I'm getting the opportunity to live a genuine human being experience. And I have this certain set of skills and the motivation to hopefully share that with you in some way. That's really worth doing. That's worth devoting one's time and energy and intention to. So if you're ever wondering why I don't just cash in and spend my life drawing Wolverine at Comic-Cons or whatever, and I'm not dissing those people who that's the job that they want to do. I'm not dissing that, but if you ever wonder why I don't do that, it's because that's not what, I have the opportunity to do something great, I think, here. I have the opportunity to do something unique and genuine, and really express and share it with others. And I just think that's really valuable to us all, not just to me, but to everyone, to you, to the future generations. I think it's really worth saying what one weird dude was doing at one weird place in time, and here's that person's expression. So if that's pretty much the longest winded answer to why I don't just do industrial type art. Anyway, I wanted to share this with my friends and family. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Sorry about the weed, Kevin. I know that that's not your favorite, but I love you. Bye.